Hello, all you bosses of the world, and welcome to today's 13.0 live stream. I'm CM Prism, and this, of course, CM Jackie, alongside the great and powerful system.
Howdy.
We're so happy to be here today because we are dropping the last 3 hunters in our idol collaboration. System, I think the chat voted you as the boss last time, so why don't you give us the rundown of what we've got in store for this idol encore?
Let's go. I totally forgot about that, but I would be happy to. Yes, this is going to be a super hype update, and there's a lot to cover in this live stream, so instead of some silly intro, sorry Prism, let's go over this show and get it on the road. We're taking a look at Soyeon, Minnie, and Yuqi, our newest hunters on the roster. We'll also expand on Idol's hunter origins, check out the newest guild boss, and let's go ahead and drop some preemptive W's in the chat. We'll showcase the newest co-op mode.
Co-op!
Yeah, and of course, if you stay tuned until the very end, you will get that exclusive Sharp live stream coupon code.
That's right, and perhaps a code in the middle too if you all still prove to be ridiculously good at trivia, which I know you are. And the first question is a little bit of a layup, so you know. But before we begin, keep in mind that everything presented today is on a test build and may be different from the actual live update. And as a reminder, we greatly appreciate when you like our streams and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to give you guys about 5 seconds of awkwardness for you guys to do that. It's like, I think it's right there, maybe right there, maybe right there, or here.
Somewhere you can hit that button.
Yeah, we greatly appreciate it. But anyways, it helped a lot. Thank you.
Are you ready, system?
I'm ready. Just to let the chat know, we are working on the echo in the chat as well. But I'm ready.
Yeah. And I am ready as well.
Then fabulous. Let's check out Soyeon's hunter analysis file.
난 한 번 물면 절대 안 놓지. 운이 좋네. 잘 봐. 내가 어떻게 하는지. 이건 벌스가 아니야. 저형이야. 스타일 좋은데? 이건 벌스가 아니야. 저형이야.
All right. Now that Soyeon, the producer and member of Idol, has become a hunter, she is a wind ranger. So let's take a look what she can do. Also, just so that you know, because we're going to be covering 3 hunters today, we're going to go a little bit more quickly through the skills than we usually do. So be sure to screenshot things as we go through them and go ahead and look back at the restream later if you want to read more about these skills. To start off with, Soyeon's basic attack is Rapid Burst. She does wind elemental damage and it is weak break damage. Her core attack is Remix Shot, also wind damage, also deals weak break damage. Her support skill is Trigger Flow, which inflicts a % of her attack as damage. It's attack-based wind damage, does medium break damage, activates the lockdown effect, and when it hits, inflicts the airborne effect and triggers the underdog effect, both of those on the target. Lockdown, when the target goes into the break state, it extends for a little bit, and underdog increases wind damage that they take by a little bit and increases their overall damage taken by a little bit. Her QTE skill is Cypher Flow, which also deals wind damage, medium break damage, and inflicts the airborne effect. All right, let's see these skills in action. Take it away, Prism.
All right, let's do it. Alrighty. Oh. We're gonna also, hi chat, how you doing? Saw some people saying hi, saying they want What If Prism and Jackie Hunters. That sounds a lot of fun. And also, I see some people saying echoes and things like that. Our usual audio setup kind of malfunctioned right before the stream, so we're doing our best with what we have today. We know it's there. Just let us know if it gets too bad. But without further ado, let's see what this rapid burst basic attack does for Soyeon. Nice basic attack, you know, bullets flying.
Absolutely, got a little bit of range on it.
All right, let's see the core attack as well. Very nice and quick. That's what I like. Makes for really good rotation. All right, those were her basic skills and core attacks. So let's get back into the action.
Skill 1 is Kill the Mic. It also deals wind elemental damage based on her attack, deals medium break damage, and inflicts the airborne effect when it hits. But it also gives her super armor while she uses the skill. Skill 2 is Hook and Chain. For Hook and Chain, Soyeon fires a special homing bullet that tracks, and this is going to deal wind elemental damage that scales with her attack, as well as medium break damage as well. For Soyeon's ultimate skill, Killing Verse, it inflicts a % of her attack as wind damage, deals heavy break damage, and also inflicts the airborne effect. All right, Prism, show us what she's got.
All right, here we have the first skill, which is Kill the Mic.
Nice.
And as you can see here, we have the second skill, which is called Hook and Chain. And you see there's a little effect in the middle of the screen with a revolver. So that's something that you'll see exactly what happens after, you know, when we get to the passives. But first, let's show off the ultimate skill, which is called Killing Verse.
Oh, I love the animation for her.
Oh yeah, the lighting,
so good.
the purple and yellow aesthetic is just incredible.
Really,
with that.
Solid.
And while we're here, let's go ahead and finish off the enemies. And so I can show you guys the recommended abilities as well. So you want to start with your skill 2 here, and that will empower your other skills. And so then you can go skill 1, and that changes it up a little bit as well. And then you can go skill 1 again, and you can see a little bit as well. And then you have a full chamber, and you gotta, basically you get to do your core attack over and over and over, which is core.
Yep. Or you could just say doing your core several times, or you can Prism about it.
Four.
Yeah, a little bit like that.
Yep.
All right, so you want to do again skill 2, skill 1,
Nice.
and then skill 1 one more time, and then you finish it off with your core. And you can also switch out during that time. But yeah, that's Soyeon's abilities, but let's go straight into her passives. Take it away, Jackie.
All right, here we go. At the basic level, the entire team gains the Forever effect when entering on-par mission and instance dungeon modes, and that increases their damage dealt by 1%, and it's stackable. Using Kill the Mic, Hook and Chain, or the advanced versions of those skills, so Kill the Mic version 2 and Hook and Chain version 2, reloads the user's magnum with rounds. Using Hook and Chain triggers the Beat Maker effect. Using Kill the Mic within a few seconds after the Beat Maker effect is removed, triggers the Drop the Beat effect. Beat Maker moves the Kill the Mic and Hook the Chain skills up to their more advanced forms, and those increase the damage. Grants her super armor while she's using those more advanced forms, and using those more advanced forms removes the Beat Maker effect. Drop the Beat activates the user's core attack and changes Remix Shot to its advanced form as well, which also increases its damage every time the user fires after using Remix Shot version 2, so that advanced form. It consumes an extra round in their Magnum and triggers the Magnum Chain effect. Magnum Chain increases the core attack damage by 1% for several seconds, and it charges the user's power gauge by 1%, and that is stackable. All right, we're gonna take a little pause here so that we can work out some audio issues. All right, and we can keep going. So, at that first advancement, when Soyeon or one of her allies successfully puts the target in a break state, the break duration increases. Using Kill the Mic and Hook and Chain, or their advanced forms, reloads the Magnum with several rounds. Each time Hook and Chain or the advanced form hits, it triggers the Dis Battle effect on the target. Dis Battle increases wind damage by 1% and overall damage by 1%, and those are both stackable. At the second advancement, break effectiveness increases by 1%. Third advancement, the Beat Boost effect is applied to the entire team when the user enters the stage, so right off the bat, increasing the user's ultimate skill damage by 1% and I think the whole team's wind damage by 1%, based on the way that's phrased. When the user reloads their Magnum, If the third hunter in the team is a wind element hunter, that wind element hunter regains a % of their power gauge charge. At the fourth advancement, the wind damage of team members increases by a % for every wind ally in the party. At the fifth advancement, the effects of Magnum Chain and Disc Battle are enhanced. All right, System, why don't you tell us about her unique weapon?
I would be honored. All right. Give me 1 second here. The unique weapon is Blazing Flash. As long as those dear to her stand behind her, she has no intention of retreating. I do have to say, I really like the design of this here weapon. Color scheme is real good. I think all three of the characters have a great designed weapon. This one increases users' attack by a percentage when using Kill the Mic or Hook and Chain, or the upgraded versions of these skills. It increases basic damage of team members by a percentage for several seconds.
All right, thank you so much, System and Jackie. Chat, how are you feeling about Soyeon as a whole? And thank you guys for being patient with us with the audio. We are trying some new things out, and let us know if this is better. I do see Sean says the audio is a lot better, so hopefully it continues to be so.
Excellent.
Which is great. But yeah, I agree. Like, I'm really excited to see all of Soyeon's abilities, but we aren't going to get her into action quite yet because we're about to take a look at Minnie.
Let's take a look.
시간 있어? 함께라면 할 수 있어. 지금부터가 진짜야. 진짜 나는 이제부터야. 여긴 우리 둘뿐이야. 이제 더 멋지게 싸울 수 있어. 진짜 나는 이제부터야. 여긴 우리 둘뿐이야. Solo leveling? Alright.
Alrighty, let's take a look at Minnie. Minnie is a great vocalist and idol, as well as a composer and lyricist. And now that she's become a hunter, she is a dark assassin type. Her basic attack is Anemone. All of her attacks are given flower names, as a fun little fact.
Anemone.
Anemone?
And then
I think
you guys,
we get the picture.
I'll leave the talking to you guys. That's what you're saying.
It deals increasing dark elemental damage that scales with her defense. So all of her attacks are going to be based on her defense. Her core attack, Iris, has her dealing a lot of dark elemental damage, and it also knocks down the target. For her support skill, Lavender, also deals dark damage based on her defense and inflicts the airborne effect. And her QTE, Lobelia, deals dark elemental damage, and that's it. All right, let's take a look at these skills in the game.
All right, first we have an anemone.
Yeah.
Anemone.
Basically,
Yeah,
more or less.
Anemone.
Which is just the basic attack. All right, here we go. Looks good.
Yeah, and much like the little revolver chamber that we've got for Soyeon, we've got a flower here as the heads-up display for Minnie.
All right, time for Iris. Let's see the first skill. And this is a hold down and a counter as well. So be on the lookout for that. Oh, actually, no, I jumped the gun there. We're looking at the core attack. Little sneak peek for you guys. This is the core attack, which is Iris. And now let's show off these skills text-wise.
Okay, so skill 1 is Acacia. It inflicts a percentage of the user's defense's dark damage, and it deals extra damage to bosses and elite monsters. It also grants a counter attack stance and a shield equal to a percent of her defense. And when she is hit, it activates that counter attack. When it's activated, it also boosts her critical hit rate. For skill 2, Allium is also going to deal dark elemental damage based on her defense, but also inflicts the airborne effect on the target. It also increases damage dealt to normal monsters. So you're going to want to switch between skill 1 and skill 2, depending on what kind of monster you're fighting. When defeating an enemy, skill 2 is going to activate that critical hit damage increase effect, and that's stackable. For her ultimate skill, Edelweiss, it inflicts a percentage of her defense's dark elemental damage, like all of her other attacks. When a total of 3 falling petals are used, the blooming effect activates. But when a total of 5 falling petals are used, it activates the full bloom effect. Blooming charges the user's power gauge to 100%. Edelweiss becomes Bloom Oblivia, so her ultimate skill becomes a more advanced form, which increases her damage. And when using that advanced form, her critical hit rate also increases. After using that ultimate attack, it removes the Violet Butterfly, Falling Petals, and Blooming effects. The more advanced version of her ultimate skill, Full Bloom Oblivia, obviously removes the blooming effect, and it increases the damage by 1%. Her critical hit rate goes up, and while using this skill, it also removes those previously mentioned effects. Okay, Prism, let's take a look at these skills in the game.
Very well done, Jackie, as always. I appreciate that. Let's show off Acacia with the first ability.
All right.
All right, so that one is a hold down counter effect, so make sure you guys are taking advantage of it, especially if you aren't a 5 yet. So let's show off basic skill 2, which is called Allium. Love it. Amazing.
The juxtaposition of the beautiful flowery names and the violence of her scythe are just really something.
I think I saw a chat say like Scythe Queen and stuff like that.
Scythe Queen.
And then over here, let's check out Edelweiss, the ultimate ability. As you can see, I didn't really do much damage there, but that's because your ultimate is kind of like an empowered version of your other skill. So let's check out Bloom Oblivia again as well. So let's see, this is her empowered first skill.
Nice.
That's me pressing it once. This is her empowered second skill, which gives us the second cast of the ultimate, which I can then press R again, and this is the second cast of the ultimate of Bloom Oblivia, which is, for me, it's stunning. It's beautiful. I love Minnie skills.
She's a little bit tricky to figure out how to do that because you're going to have to let that ultimate skill become its more advanced form to really use everything she's capable of. But once you figure out how to use Minnie, she's really, really powerful.
Also, you guys see that AoE was pretty ridiculous. But one thing too you want to note is that it's kind of like you have to use your ult, something in Battlefield of Time right here, right? But it won't get you that far because you have to use your ultimate first. But the flashiness, the ultimate ability, you really have to use it properly to get the most damage out of Minnie. But if you do use her properly, she does ridiculous amounts of damage, and it's really fun to play. Let me see if I can get the counterattack thing here for you guys. And then you can like see there.
Nice.
Boom. Yeah. First swipe. I'm usually not a big fan of scythes, but when Minnie's wielding it, it kind of changes things a little bit. So let's check out the passives.
Of course. Just like Soyeon, the entire team gains the Forever effect when entering the Encore mission and Instance Dungeon modes with Minnie. Using Minnie's skill Iris decreases the cooldown of Edelweiss for several seconds and increases her power gauge by 1%. When Iris hits, it applies the Red Spider Lily effect. Using Edelweiss activates the Violet Butterfly effect and grants 3 falling petals, and when the user tags out, it removes the Violet Butterfly effect. Okay, so the Forever effect we know increases damage dealt by 1%, that's stackable. The Red Spider Lily effect increases dark damage taken from Minnie by 1% for several seconds. The Violet Butterfly effect activates the core attack one time. When Iris, Acacia, or Allium hit, they deal additional damage equal to 2% of their base damage, and it removes 1 instance of Falling Petals, but also grants super armor. When the effect ends, the Violet Butterfly, Falling Petals, Blooming, and Full Bloom effects are all removed. Falling Petals, when that is removed, the cooldowns of Acacia and Allium are reset. And when the user, at the first advancement, when the user enters the stage, their power gauge gains percent of its maximum charge. The Falling Petals effect is also enhanced. And when this effect is removed, it activates the Flowers Message Fragment of Memories effect, which increases defense and critical hit damage by 1%, and that is stackable. At the second advancement, her defense goes up by 1%. At the third advancement, the red Spider Lily effect is enhanced, boosting her critical hit rate by 1% for several seconds. Using Acacia activates the critical hit rate increase effect, regardless of whether or not the user performs a successful counterattack. So we love that. At the fourth advancement, basic skill damage goes up. Excellent, excellent. At the fifth advancement, using Edelweiss now grants 5 instances of Falling Petals, and Flower's Message Fragment of Memories is also enhanced, boosting defense and critical hit damage by a higher percentage. Okay, System, why don't you tell us about her unique weapon and how that makes all of that more powerful?
Happy to, and give you a little bit of a break.
Thank you much.
Unique weapon is called Purple Butterfly's Dream, and I looked it up, and I'm pretty sure that's like a bouquet of flowers, potentially. Love the scythe. Prism, I don't know what you have against scythes. I think they're pretty cool.
They're slow and bulky sometimes, but she's very fast.
When you can hit as hard as she does, it doesn't matter.
Exactly. Even within what felt like an eternal dream, she longed to keep moving forward. This increases the user's defense, critical hit rate, and critical hit damage by a percentage.
Excellent.
All right, thank you both so much for reading things when I can't. But you guys are doing great. But how are you guys feeling about Minnie, chat? How have you guys been? I feel like we've been in such a rush things to show you guys such great content that we have planned for you, that we didn't get to slow down and chat with you guys a little bit. Because I did see Uncle Omar ask code win, and we might get to that very soon. A lot of people saying Minnie boss right there. Hitsugaya.
Oh, someone's asking what type Soyeon was. She is a wind element. So
Yeah,
we've got a wind element hunter and a dark element hunter. And we haven't spoken about our third hunter yet, but we've got 3 different element hunters coming.
DJW saying, careful Prism, the camera isn't ready for that much beauty. Oh, thank you so much. You're so kind. I definitely didn't pay that person to say that for sure.
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah. I'm excited. Yeah, I see Kane saying they're not sure, but they got a test, and Zaf saying it's the dark DPS we maybe need. We'll see. There's a lot of speculation. There's a lot to figure out. There's 3 new hunters in this update, so there's a lot to figure out, especially for you content creators. I think you guys have a fun night ahead of you. But let's go ahead with what Uncle Omar asked about the code and get into our first trivia question, why don't we?
Ooh, a surprise trivia question in the middle of introducing these hunters. How about it?
A good break, for you guys.
All right. What guild does Idol belong to in the game Solo Leveling Arise?
That's right. This one, we thought we'd start with a little bit of layup and pay homage to our great hunters from the collaboration and from Idol.
Yes, a lovely little softball to start out with.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who remembers?
Alrighty, let's see here. Oh my gosh, Aaron Kwan. I think this is the first answer we saw, and Zaf immediately after got it right. I think no one's got it wrong really, except for SNG who put never, which is kind of funny.
The inverse of what the answer is. That's correct. The answer is the Forever Guild. Because that's how long they want you to be their fan. I guess I don't know that 100% for sure, but that's what I assume to be true. Forever.
Yeah, amazing. And congratulations to everyone, because everyone got it right pretty much. And for that, you get the code that you've all been waiting for. It's a surprise one and towards the beginning, which is Be My Idol.
Be My Idol. Please note that this coupon code is valid until Thursday, the 28th at 7 p.m. PDT. So make sure that you use the code before then, share it with your friends, and share the love.
All right. Now that we've given you guys the code already, why don't we check out our last collaboration hunter, which is coming in, which is you.
나 앞에서 심심했겠다. 짜잔! 모기 도착! 시시하네. 또 누구 없어? 지금이야. 이 정도는 돼야지. Solo leveling, alright. 아이들
All right. So here we have Yuqi. She's a wonderful dancer as a member of Idol, and she dances across the battlefield as a fire tank and a wonderful addition to our team. Her basic attack, Surrounding Hit, deals fire damage based on her maximum HP and deals weak break damage. Her core attack, Shouting Kick, deals a bunch of fire elemental damage based on her HP and weak break damage as well, but it also inflicts the airborne effect when it hits. The support skill is High Pitch Scream, also fire elemental damage, medium break damage. The final hit knocks down the target, and when it hits, it activates the dance time and break dance effects on the entire team. Dance time is going to extend the break duration when you break an enemy, and break dance is going to increase basic skill damage by 1%, fire damage by 1%, and damage dealt to enemies in the break state by 1%. So really just walloping on those enemies in the break state. The QTE is going to be Beat Down Rush. Fire elemental damage based on our max HP, weak break damage, and it inflicts the airborne effect when it hits. And when the final hit lands, it also knocks down the target. All right, let's see these skills in action. Take it away, Prism.
All right, as we can see here, Yuqi is a dancer with her fists.
With her fists!
So we're going to show off the basic attacks here with the surrounding hit.
Nice. Yeah, she's also got a little heads-up display element, much like the other two characters, but hers, instead of being a flower or instead of being a magnum, it's literally just like her gauntlet that's on her hand.
I'm here for it.
Fist.
Yeah, just
All right, here's a core attack called Shouting Kick.
nice.
A nice little knee to the face.
Yeah,
All right, let's go see what her basic skills are.
absolutely. Her skill 1 is called Amp Crash. It inflicts 1% of her max HP as fire damage, does heavy break damage, and also inflicts the airborne effect. And when the final hit lands, it knocks down the target. Her skill 2 is Rising Spin Kick. And after dodging the enemy's attack, Yuqi is going to deliver a roundhouse kick, inflicting, you guessed it, fire damage based on her max HP, medium break damage, and the airborne effect when it hits. Her ultimate skill is called Kill the Stage, does the same kind of damage, but also does almighty break damage, in addition to inflicting the airborne effect. All right, Prism, let's see what she's got.
Oh, I can't wait. Also, her skill abilities make me really want to be a voice actor and try out, so I might do that for you guys here.
Oh, no.
Oh,
You know,
great.
So
Here we go.
Her first ability is called Amp Crash. So like it makes me like, once I know these names, it makes me want to say them when I do them. So I'm like, all right, time to show off skill 1, Amp Crash. And it's like, it's sick. It looks beautiful.
Because that's what, champions do,
Yeah.
is they shout out their skills as
Yeah,
they
exactly. All great warriors
Right?
have to shout out their special
Thank you.
moves.
You understand. All right, her basic skill 2 is what really gets me in this mood, which is Rising Spin Kick. So I always wanted like Rising Spin Kick, like pretty good, right? I feel like Yuqi and I kind of have similar voices, right?
You did peak there a little bit there.
Yeah, that's
You know.
okay.
Just blow out the microphones. Absolutely.
Why don't we? All right, let's use her ultimate skill, which is Kill the Stage.
Kill the stage. Going full power now.
Okay, I think Jackie might be better than me.
We've both got a lot of enthusiasm, though. We can definitely say
That's
that.
true, but I think best of all
Someone
is...
said Prism fired on day 1.
X, yo, that's not cool. Come on. All right, so we're gonna start with the first skill here, which is Amp Crash, and then we're gonna do the core attack here, which is Shouting Kick, I think, and Rising Spin Kick.
Rising spin kick. You spin, you kick, and you rise into the air. Yep.
All right, I think everyone's saying please do not do this, including that. So, you know what? You're right.
Just let the skills speak for themselves.
That's true. I think some dreams weren't meant to fully be.
You just gotta practice more. That's all.
Yeah. Maybe you just need some time to warm
Yeah.
up.
And I was gonna tell you her proper rotation, but I think Yuqi just demolished that demo boss like very quickly. So
You just got too excited. So let's go ahead and maybe talk about her passive then. Passive and the
that's a good
advancements.
idea.
Let's do it. Just like her other two group members, she applies the Forever effect when you enter the Encore mission or Instance Dungeon modes. This increases your damage dealt by 1% and is stackable, just so you are reminded of that. When she or an ally successfully puts the enemy in the break state, it continues for a longer period of time using Amp Crash, Crescendo Scream, Rising Spin Kick, or Unlimited Shout activates Shouting Kick. Each time Shouting Kick, Amp Crash, or Rising Spin Kick hits, she activates the Tempo effect and recharges the Full Burst gauge. When the Full Burst gauge reaches 100% charge, it activates the Full Burst effect. So Tempo increases her max HP and therefore her damage dealt, increases specifically the Shouting Kick damage by 1%, and that's stackable. The Full Burst effect has Amp Crash and Rising Spin Kick change to become Crescendo Scream and Unlimited Shout, which resets their cooldowns. When Shouting Kick hits, it increases break effectiveness by 1%, increases Shouting Kick damage by 1%, it increases the max HP by 1%, and she gains super armor while the effect is active. Also, while it's active, the Tempo effect is removed and cannot be activated. All right. At the first advancement, the Full Burst gauge charge rate doubles, so that is going to charge up twice as fast. When all those previously mentioned skills hit, they activate the Distortion effect on the target. When Kill the Stage hits, it activates the Breakdown effect on the target, so that's new. So for Distortion and Breakdown, Distortion increases their damage taken by 1%, and when it has stacked the maximum number of times, it becomes the Breakdown effect. Breakdown increases their damage taken by 1%, increases all fire damage taken by 1%, and the Distortion effect is removed and cannot be reactivated while Breakdown is active. Okay, at the second advancement, break effectiveness is increased. At the third advancement, the Full Burst effect is enhanced. So when you use Shouting Kick, Crescendo Scream, or Unlimited Shout, and they hit, they're going to charge your power gauge by 1%. Using Kill the Stage activates some new effects, well, specifically Afterglow, and that is on the entire team. Afterglow increases damage dealt to targets in the break state, increases basic and ultimate skill damage by 1%, and increases critical hit damage by 1%. On the entire team, that's great. At the fourth advancement, fire team members' fire damage is going to go up. At the fifth advancement, the Distortion, Breakdown, and Afterglow effects are all enhanced, and the Afterglow has the added effect of increased basic and ultimate skill damage. Okay, System, why don't you tell us about her unique weapon?
Happy to, as always, to give you a little break. This is my favorite of the three unique weapons, Righteous Sun. Look at that gauntlet. It is a thing of beauty. The girl
Truly.
who once had so many unrealized dreams finally found friends to share them with. That's sweet.
It's so
you know?
cute.
You know?
It's
Always-
also a giant gauntlet that she uses to punch people, but
Yeah.
like the backstory is really, really cute.
This increases the user's HP by a percentage. The user's fire damage increases by a percentage for several seconds when using the Full Burst effect is activated.
Amazing. Thank you so much, System.
Always here to help.
And thank you, Jackie. Those were 3 whole characters that you had to read a lot for, which is always impressive. And then you spoke it out loud.
Yes, I read it in my head and then also said it with my mouth.
All right. So I think, yeah, chat, how you doing? I've seen a lot of people saying that they're really hyped. There's still a lot of people are still standing their girl Essel. A lot of people are also excited for Yuqi. Hey, who knows? It could be, you know, both on the same team. I think there's just so much with these 5 new collab hunters. There's so much experimenting to be had, and there's so much that you could probably add, replace, find out the right mixture for, and figure out what the right team is for you and for the meta, you know. But I think we've talked enough about these 3 amazing idol hunters. So let's see them in action in one of their encore missions, because of course, the forever bonus that we've heard about so much. If you use them in these modes, you get some bonus damage as well. So we're gonna try it in Kasaka here as well. Obviously, for me, this isn't what I don't think is the most optimal team for each of these hunters, but there's something special about putting all the forever hunters and the new collab units all in the same team together that I just wanted to show them out all at once. So let's go ahead and get in here.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see that some of them do have these effects that are going to help with hunters of the same element. So they may still have that sort of elemental synergy we've expected from hunters in the past, but it's really nice to have idol work on the same team.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then you see I got the counterattack in there, and then let's get the crit damage up as well. And then we're going to do our best to not get hit and to do as much damage as we can and use the second phase of her ult. And that should be a lot of damage. So let's go ahead and see Yuqi in here. Also, forgive me if I don't play as well. I've learned 3 hunters in about like 2 hours, so we're going to do our best here. But the rotation for Yuqi is kind of similar to Gogun-He, where you want to use your skill 1, then core, skill 2, then core. So you kind of want to interweave your cores in here. And then again for Soyeon, you want to use your skill 2 into skill 1, probably twice. And then what you can do is you core attacks, and then you can swap out, and as you can see here, Soyeon is still blasting away, which is really, really great for that DPS. I feel like I kind of went crazy a little bit.
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of damage in that moment when you've got Soyeon doing that, like spamming the core, and you can also switch into Minnie and then get her incredible amount of damage at the same time.
All right, and let's ult again with Minnie. Again, 2 ults here, and let's switch over into Yuqi, and then so again, skill 1, 4, skill 2, 4, ultimate.
Going full power now!
Yeah, you're pretty good. And crash! I didn't do my rising spin kick, guys. I'll wait 2 seconds for it. Rising spin kick! Pretty good. Thank you. I did see one person that said they liked it, so that's why I did that. Although many people said they did not.
You gotta try to find some like oof with it, you know? Rising spin kick! I don't know.
Oh,
Alright.
nice!
Soyeon's ultimate, again, beautiful animations. Love the lighting, the aesthetic in here. Always gotta do the ultimate right away so you can get all the passives up, and then use your first skill to get that crit race up, the crit damage, and then since this is a big boss, you want to use the first skill again, and bang!
Nice! Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice
Like,
work.
They feel very satisfying to play once you get them. I know when I first got my hands and tried them out, I was a little bit nervous because I've been failing a lot of these bosses as of late. And I'm like, okay, there's 3 new hunters. I just learned them all. How do I do this? And so
I really
first
want
played
my
them,
redemption arc, Prism
exactly.
said.
And so how do I do this? And so like, when I first started playing, I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna do well. And then when something clicked just now, and like each of them, they have great unique play styles for me, and they all feel very like flashy and fun to play. So I'm really excited to see you guys, get your hands on these as well.
Mm-hmm.
And while you guys were over there checking out the battle, had a poll in the chat. It looks like Minnie wins as the favorite hunter.
Wow.
I want to know.
Personally, I'm always a fan of fire tanks, so for my money, I love Yuqi, but I can completely understand that perspective. And Soyeon's just really cool. So like her combat style, I'm not sure I click with it as much as Yuqi, but she's just so aesthetically cool. Yeah. Maybe my answer is all of them actually.
That's okay. I want to know from the chat, how many hunters knew of Idol before the collaboration? Because I learned of them because of the collaboration. Not gonna lie.
Oh. Yeah, I knew about them before, and I liked a few of their songs, but like I think having them as hunters and in my favorite game, it just makes me appreciate them not only as hunters in the game, but also as idols as well. So they're doing great. And I see JW also saying that we're sleeping on Soyeon. And I agree, Soyeon's also, especially the ultimate ability, just looks so stunning. Ridiculous.
Yes. The aesthetic quality of her character model and those effects that pop up, just so amazing to watch.
All right. Well, I think it's time to keep this show on the road and check out the new events coming with this update.
Let's do it. Why am I getting nervous that there's going to be another mini game?
Because there is, Jackie. I hope you're ready.
Oh, man.
Yep. All right. So, as you can see here, we have the Idol on Battlefield full group comeback special, and then you'll get another event later on as well. But as you can see here, some preview rewards. That's right. I saw some people asking, are we going to get these amazing hunters for free again? And the answer to that question is yes.
Nice.
You can see you get an idol hunter selection ticket here, as well as once I go in, you can see some more as well. So you get some chromas, and
Nice.
also you get another one of these idols full group celebration special chests. Actually, I think the same one. The reason why I say more is because if you look over here at the hunter pass on the idol concert, I know, sorry, it's grayed out because I already collected them, but you get one of each of our newest hunters. So Yuqi, Soyeon, and Minnie, one of each, all right there. And then if I keep going, you get another selection. And then if I keep going, there's another one. So there's a lot of free hunters for you guys to claim here, just by playing the game, because we understand there's 3 of these hunters, so we want to make sure you guys are able to play them all and try them all out if you want to. So that's one of the exciting things about this. Oh, thank you, Crafting. Sorry, I love you, Prism. I love you, Nut Marble. Thank you. They're so kind. I swear I'm not making these up.
And also not paying them off.
Yeah, and not paying people. But yeah, so then there's also a new type of event that we have within this event called Idol Hearts United, which is kind of a way to give your favorite idol a gift. And in doing so, you get some rewards. So say Shuhua is your favorite, then you can give them a gift, and you know what? Your idols are so generous, they'll give you a gift back.
And not just their presence and not just their wonderful music and hunter abilities. No, they'll give you presents to help you level up.
Exactly. And so as you can see here, I've collected some of these, and you get them from Gates, Instant Dungeons, Encore missions, and Battlefield of Chaos. And then you can gift them what you think they would like. And so you can see here that the Shu Howl is probably the best one because you'll get 8 points out of it. And then as you level up, you'll get the rewards as well. And each of them have different rewards. So Yuqi has marks of time and similar things with that for it. Soyeon over here has a lot of shadow essences and things of that nature. And then for Minnie, you have a lot of the power elixirs. And then here for Mion, you have your weapon enhancement stuff. So a new little event so you can get to know your favorite idol or have one, you know?
Yeah. And get presents out of it, which is always wonderful.
Yes, and time for, I saw someone in chat go say mini game, get it like
Yeah,
mini.
I saw that too. I was waiting.
Sorry, Sister Vita.
Dang.
But it is that time. We are going to be playing a mini game, but Jackie, just to let you know, we're going to be working together on this one. So this isn't a Jackie versus Prism. You know, I think we're putting the gloves aside for now.
For now.
And we're going to work together because there is a new rhythm mini game in solo leveling Arise, and it is ridiculously hard if you want it to be, but it can also be a little bit easier.
There's 2 different difficulties. There's one if
Yeah.
you're not a rhythm game person, and if you are a person that regularly plays rhythm games, the harder difficulty might actually give you a challenge.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're gonna get a poll in here pretty soon.
All right.
This is going to
set
be,
it up.
What rank do you think Jackie and we're gonna work together? There's 4 total things you can press in this one, as you can see, I think.
And the
Can you
poll
see
is
here?
live.
Nice. So I'm going to be controlling D and F. Jackie's going to be controlling J and K. And so what rank do you think we're going to get if we try the hardest difficulty on the fastest setting? Because you can like change it in and out.
So you're going to throw for a loop there and go super hard here.
Yeah, exactly. And then also there's 2 tracks, just so you can see. There's the Kim Dong-kyu Beach Smash as well, which is not as hard, but we're going to put Arise by Idol. And we're gonna do the best we can.
We're gonna do our very best.
So again, it's a rhythm game, you know. And I just, I want to give a little precursor. I'm decent at rhythm games, but this is very difficult. Like I would actually recommend, if you want to try to go for high scores, play it on your phone and not the PC, because it's a little harder.
Yeah.
All right, Prism, what's the poll looking like? I'm Prism System. What is the poll looking like?
I'll be Prism for a day. So far, everyone has high hopes and are saying S.
All right.
S. Wow. All right.
No
So
pressure.
we're gonna do the hardest mode, and just so you guys know, we don't really have audio, so you can see here there's note speed and there's note timing. I'm not entirely sure what note timing is, but we're gonna do 1.8 times note speed here.
Oh no.
Wish us luck, guys.
Oh.
3, 2, 1.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Oh!
Okay, this is fast. This is
Yeah,
really
this
fast.
is not a.
This might have not been the play.
This may have been a mistake.
I did not put F on the option.
I like your space.
But this was not what we
Okay,
were
okay,
prepared
you know what?
for.
I think we're gonna wind down 1.6. Okay, ready?
There will be no redemption arc for
Three, two,
Prism.
one.
Who is this for?
I
Okay,
don't know.
this is doable. I can see the notes now.
Okay, yes. This is going to be especially embarrassing for me because I mentioned that I tried for 6 years to learn how to play the piano. I still can't play piano. So somewhere out there, my high school piano teacher is just going, I sense a disturbance in the force.
Okay, we're still at F. I think I'm doing pretty
No!
well over here. We're at a 99
the combo.
streak, 112. Pretty good.
I keep
Oh.
missing the like long streaks.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. We're killing it. And for people that go like, I can't believe anyone would do 1.8. They've clearly never been to an arcade before, because like some of these people, and I know some of these people are in the chat, are ridiculously good at rhythm games.
Yeah.
I used to play that dancing rhythm game all the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. These are the people that go to the boardwalk at Santa Cruz.
I feel like I'm dancing with my fingers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eee!
Come on. Okay. A.
Hey!
A, Ray.
Hey!
A. Come on,
Hey!
A.
That could have been a whole lot worse. Let's see. Oh, hey! We got less misses than we got of the other ones.
Okay.
We got more perfects than we got of any other one. I'm good with that. I'm happy. I'm satisfied.
Yeah, we got an
Our teamwork-
86.67 over there. Also, I'm told we lost the audio, but not too bad, guys, right?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so, hey, I think, and then, I want to clarify, that was me and Jackie playing at the same exact time. And so I was on A and B, and she was on J and K. So
Yeah.
if you can do that on your own, I think that's very, very impressive. Especially at like 1.6, and for all you people that are rhythm games, it's a new challenge. So I'm really excited, and this is probably my favorite mini game that's come to Solo Leveling Arise. Although the mining game was also very fun too.
The mining game I found really fun. I, like I said, have an aversion to rhythm games, so I'm gonna leave this one to the experts, I think.
Alrighty, so looks like we don't have sound on the game here real quick.
Once again, we do want to apologize for the audio issues. We're changing up
Can we
our,
fix
you know,
that?
technological layout so that we can eventually make our streams even better quality. So there's going to be some growing pains happening here. So thank you so much for your patience.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I love this nail color too. I think I lost one. I think I hit the buttons too hard earlier during when we were
Fine.
practicing, and I lost one of my
Audio
nails.
should be back now.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, I think we are good to go, and time to move on, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so now that we've finally gotten a good look on all of the new idol hunters, let's check out some of the new content coming in the 13.0 update. First up is the newest Guild Boss.
Mm-hmm. Boss. Yeah, if you're being, specific, if you're being technical.
And so we're going to go over here and go to the Cardamom Temple co-op battle. Hint, hint. But we're going to click this giant statue raid instead, because this is the new guild boss that we're going to show off. And so over here, this is the team that we put together. Obviously, we had to put all 5 of the new Forever Guild on the team. I know it's not optimal, but they look great, and it's a lot of fun to kind of work around with them. And then we put Inha as well as the latest hunter. Yeah, I'll let all the content creators in the chat tell me how bad this is or how wrong it is.
Well, listen, Jenna would join Idol if she had the opportunity. She's a huge fan.
But it's so wrong that it feels so right, you know? So
all their fits, cute.
very much a fit. So we're gonna go ahead and jump
Fit-based
straight
team.
in here
Zap said my eyes.
to the newest guild boss, using all of the idol collab, because it's important to play your own way and not just what's best.
And
Right.
not just play well because you know the correct strategies. Play because the character's fun.
Yeah. And I'm hoping to somewhat impress you guys today with my old school strategies of the plum sword combined with the shadow, and then okay, boom, and then do that right, and then I need boom one more. Bang, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
Yes, I'm sure that scatting is actually definitely going to improve your gameplay.
Yeah, it actually does. And so dash Q twice, dash one more time, get that in here. Boom, baby. Hey, you guys might want to get used to seeing that the boss monster refuses to die
Yeah.
and becomes enraged, because it's going to happen a lot here.
I said that I wanted that on a t-shirt. I refuse to
true.
die, and I become enraged.
Oh, it moved. Oh no. Alright, there we go. 1, 2. I'm just going to use all 3 there. Get my QT in here. And just so you guys know, I'm not a guild boss main in this game, so I know there's tons of really good strategies. You guys optimize this game mode like crazy. So I'm more of a simulation gig kind of guy, you know, myself. So I always make sure to participate for my guild, because, you know, you got to keep ranking up. Can't stay low forever.
I noticed someone in the chat is so confused about hearing the English voiceover for a lot of the characters. And for these characters, because these are real people, these members of the idol group are voiced themselves in the game, we're not going to get like an English voiceover for these characters. Instead, they have subtitles, which I think I talked about last time we had idol collab characters added to the game. If you want to read what they are saying in Korean, you can see those subtitles on like the final victory screen and such. But they're the real idol members' voices in the game,
Which is cool.
which is very, very cool.
Yeah, I agree.
What a dream
Yeah,
to become a video game character.
Goals.
I do.
Goals.
I do think, you know, for all the fun we said earlier about, like, you know, becoming voice actors ourselves, I do think that Yuqi is the best voice actor for Yuqi.
Truly.
You know, I don't think they want Prism being Yuqi when
Yuqi can be Yuqi.
Yeah.
The peak verisimilitude that can be brought.
And of course, we have so many breakers in my team comp, and I, you know, your eyes might be hurt, but my heart is full, and their break bar is gone.
Someone was definitely saying in chat, whoa, look at all those, look at the breakers stacking their abilities on top of one another.
And, you know, it's really like a pop star stage down here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a little chaotic, lots of colors going on, but you know.
That's true. I feel like, because, you know, normally we use a lot of teams that all have like similar elements, and those are all represented by a color, and so usually we get a kind of similar color palettes and stuff like that. So when it's all different, you kind of get a rainbow.
A beautiful rainbow of death that you used to destroy this giant statue that's trying to kill you with its laser eyes. You know, like you do.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Finishing off the giant statue. Let's see what my final score is, and let's see if you guys can do that.
All I see are numbers.
See, Hanbin's so right. Hanbin said, "Why be Yuqi, Prism, when you're already have a handsome character in the game?" Of course, referring to Leonard Nierman, aka Prism, in the game.
Sure. Crafting Star is like, no, we need Prism as a character right now. And Zappa's like, for April Fools, why don't you voice Yuqi?
Yeah. Alrighty. So we're gonna go ahead and register points there for my test guild, and that is the new giant statue, new guild boss. But I did see that we did lose audio in the second half of our song that we did together, that we actually got an A rank on, which I think is pretty impressive. So let me know in chat if you guys want us to do maybe the same song again and try it again, or if you guys want to hear the other song, because we'll happily do the other song for you as well. System, if you want to go ahead and put in that poll, just say, you know,
Dang, put
hey,
me on the spot.
I know, put
here.
you on the spot. We didn't plan for this one. You know, obviously the technical difficulties comes with the little trials. So we're gonna ask, do you want us to play the other song, or do you want us to move on? Because we can do that, and maybe we could do it both together, or maybe because it's a little easier, one of us can try it out. What do you think?
We could do any of those. Do you want us to test out that mini game for y'all, or are you more excited to see other things that we've got in store? Because we've got so much going on this update.
I see a lot of people actually saying no, which is fun, but some people saying new song. People are saying Battlefield of Time. Hi X. Let's see. S rank time, guys. We're counting on you. No copyright strike. Oh. Oh, actually, a lot of people are saying no here, so I think we'll go ahead and move on then.
There's a lot of exciting stuff to
Yeah.
cover, so.
I fully understand that because you know what's next? Do you know what's next? Because I don't. I'm just kidding. The next is the Shadow Enforcer mode. This is an entirely new mode in which we get to see, basically, you can kind of live like Sung Jin-woo as if you had your massive shadow army and you get to control them and say, hey, you know what? I want you to go stop crimes, Shadow number 1. Oh, Shadow number 2, I want you to go protect some allies, you know, or you could go and do a special task like apprehend some lizards.
Absolutely not. You are not going. You're not going to kill the people that you hired to work with you.
Yeah.
I think there's a very funny juxtaposition, which is like, yeah, I'm going to do some traffic control safety. I'm going to put on one of those cute little vests. I'm going to be like, all right, you go now, and then I'm going to stop someone from being murdered.
Yes, there's also a task which is manage the hunter's hardcore fans. So, you know, this would protect us, right, from all of the chat. If they saw us in person, you know, the shadows could help us stay safe. So say we needed help managing our hardcore fans because y'all are being crazy. Then we can go over here and you'll see, oh, Skull's pretty good at that. He's good at general tasks. Kaisel is great at that. Beste is great. Big Rock Tank.
You got lots of options. Everyone's ready.
Then I could select Skull because I want him to do it. Then I can select the time and then I can choose the rewards here. Out of these 3, I think I want some more of these elixirs because I have a lot of the other ones. And then I can click here, start mission. And then there he goes. Skull for 48 hours is going to manage you hardcore fans. And so you guys can see here, each different one gets you different things. So let's try a special task here. Who's good at special tasks? Looks like kind of everybody is as well. I think partially because I have a lot of people leveled up in this account. And then you can see, okay, I really need some shadow energy to level up my army. So then you can mission start here as well. And look, I still go. And then we can vacant house patrol. Let's see here. Best Day is good at protecting allies. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then let's get some time because I want my armory up. And then we can get those over there. And then if I don't want to do that, I can click auto select. And then boom, I can start that mission as well.
The good news is shadows don't need to take breaks, so they can just work 24/7.
They have that immortal power. It looks like you've already assigned all the missions you are able to.
Yes, you're right. So I have 3 missions in progress, so that's something to keep in mind. So maybe you're farming, maybe you ran out of these skill scrolls, and so you want more, so you can do 3 of these and stop the fireworks. You can search for explosives at the event and track down the smartphone thief. And so that would give you all of the same rewards. So basically, you can kind of put all these things together. I know 48 hours is a lot, but a shadow's got to do what a shadow's got to do. They don't sleep. And so you can see here, there's some proficiency levels as well.
So you're going to be able to assign probably more missions and like higher level missions as you complete each of the 4 different types of missions.
And then you have your proficiency here. So rank 1, like you see 3 concurrent missions. But once I get to rank 3, then I can get that 4th mission in there. And we keep on going all the way. And then, so I'll show you guys at the end. You'll be able to do 7 once you reach rank 10. And then you can see here, there's some specific classes for each of the shadows as well. And I think as you get stronger shadows, they get more proficient as well.
So there's different tasks that each of them will be good at.
That is just a nice passive way to farm some more material for you guys, so you guys can become stronger and stronger. But now, it is time.
Is it? Is it really?
Not for co-op yet. It's time for trivia hard mode, baby. Let's see if you guys are really, 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 really smart. Like
we know you
are. Yeah.
But can you answer this trivia question? We've got one that is a little bit trickier than the one from earlier. And that question is, how many gem slots are currently in the game?
Yep. So this might be really hard because, you know, math.
Because math, that's it, period.
Yeah. You know, I liked math. Math was pretty fun. Depends on the kind of math, though. I like statistics.
You like statistics?
Yeah, stats is like very applicable. It's a lot of fun. And so maybe if you can do it in your head, you know, this is gem slots. So like when you think of your constellations, you know, the stars, there's 2 pages of them now. So it's not just one.
So how many overall gems can
you put in? Wow, wait, I think we did a good job. Oh, Hunter on Hive My goat. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see that you got the right answer as well as a few other people.
Real leopard, it looks like, maybe. Real leopard.
Hunter on Hive got it first, though, with the correct answer. Oh, I do have to say, Painblade, very wrong, but good try. It is not 80. It is, in fact, 60. My boy Hunter on Hive knows his stuff. Bring him back from the trivia. Of course, he gets this 60 answer correct. Hunter on Hive, thank you very much.
Someone might have got it before
Really?
him. Let me
Oh.
Did I just miss
double
it?
check.
A lot of people put in a lot of answers really quick.
Yeah, it was going really fast.
We
I just
only
wanted-
got human eyes.
And you guys are a little preoccupied. I wanted to make sure Dylan Noon might have been the very
Okay, Dylan.
first one. Yeah.
Pop off, King.
Sorry, Hunter on Hive.
Hey, we appreciate you guys all for we appreciate you guys all for participating in this quest, and I'm just happy we got you guys for like 20 seconds because it took I think only 20 seconds, and we're trying to do hard ones.
That's true.
Hey,
I think a lot of people were stumped. A lot of people
Mm-hmm.
were trying to figure it out, but yeah, congratulations, you guys did still get it pretty quick.
very quick. All right, and now it's the time you've
It's
been
time.
waiting for, very patiently for.
Pardon on Temple co-op battle time.
Yep. We're gonna go over here to the game modes, to the Cardon Temple co-op, and that's right. It is gonna be me versus Jackie in a throwdown. But wait, there's a twist. There is a twist, ladies and gentlemen.
Because of course there must
Oh,
be
wait,
a
we're not
twist.
letting him.
My
Yes.
account is not as leveled up as your account
Mhm.
is.
Yeah, so this obviously is our live stream account. So we didn't have a lot of time to prepare Jackie's account to really beef it up to the level that we are at. I see people saying code, but like I think people are waiting for co-op and code. But we're gonna go ahead and play the difficulty that Jackie's account can do. But before you guys go all voting for me, who do you think is gonna win in the damage calculator? I'm gonna completely have no weapons.
No
And
weapons.
We're gonna have level 75 gear, and all our hunters right here are not gonna have any gear. And then we're gonna have these skills, so it's still good here, but I might just use less of them. I might just use one or none, and we'll see how we're doing. Oh, there's gonna be another code, guys. Don't worry. There's gonna be another code.
So with Prism's overpowered but nerfed account
Mhm.
versus my it's okay, my okay account. We'll see. We'll
All
see
right,
how we do.
So, and one new thing about this is if you look here, there's a new button called Team Up, which means I can then create a room. And I'm glad this is not live because I feel like you guys would join this right away. But I can create a room, and if I look at the entry code at the bottom, Jackie on her computer or phone can go to join and enter the code at the bottom, and then you can now play with your friends. And as you can see here, Jackie, E-Rank Hunter right there.
That's
is gonna
me.
Be facing off. We're going to be going head to head. She has that build, as you can see ahead of her, a little over 1 million power, and I have 800,000. So,
You also have more practice because
Yes.
you're working in a build that doesn't have a magic button that is like, and you win. Me, I'm usually playing in the test build to check out some features so they look nice and shiny for you, and I don't really get to enjoy playing the game because I'm trying to make it nice and shiny for you. So we'll see how I do at actually playing the game.
So, system, what are we looking at? What's the update?
As of right now, you have 55% for winning. Jackie's at 46.
Hey,
All
I
right,
think that means we
pretty
made it
even
pretty even.
split.
Yeah.
All
Not
right.
bad.
So,
Someone thanks us and says now they can beat up their friends.
Oh man, you
Yeah.
can work together.
Mhm.
Oh,
No,
okay. Well,
no working together.
it's a glass half full, glass half empty situation. You
All
know?
right, so I'm gonna go ahead and click the start button here, and just so you guys know, if one of you does die, there is an opportunity to revive. So that's something that's pretty fun.
Fingers crossed
yep.
that I don't have to do that because if I have to push one more button, I don't know. I don't know about
And
this.
look, wait, what is that? Is that Jackie over there?
It's me.
Jackie fighting the
And
boss at the same time and getting hit?
Fighting might be a strong word for it.
Alright, I think I'll attack a little bit, get a break here, maybe use some skills.
We got a break in.
Yep.
Oh, I don't
I think I'm not going to use my second. No, actually, I know I need to use my second skill. Yeah, okay, it's pretty even now.
Oh man.
Okay. Come on.
Neck
I
and neck.
got no weapons.
I never learned the patterns for this
So,
boss. I don't
for
know
the
what
record,
to
chat,
dodge.
Prism decided to go with no weapons to give Jackie
Yeah.
a little bit of an upper
And-
hand.
Got artifacts.
And yeah,
Oh.
try to like weight it a little bit.
Yeah.
Guys, it's really
it's pretty
close.
neck and neck actually at
Oh.
this point.
Oh no, he dodged
My
it.
lock-on came off. Oh, not again. Not again.
Yeah, I'm pulling ahead a little bit here, Jackie.
Yeah, I bet you are. Ah. Let me see
There
if I
she
can get
is.
more break damage in.
All right, so now we have to go and step on all the black divination circles together. How many have you got so far, Jackie?
I got 1, 2.
You got 2? That's okay. 'cause I
The
think I
last
got,
time
like,
we
10.
did this,
Teamwork.
we were on like opposite sides of the map, and it was really opportune because we were on opposite sides of the map. So we like were able to divide and conquer and get
Yep.
those a lot quicker.
As you can see, I am ulting here, but the fight is still going on because Jackie is here as well, so time no longer stops. Which is kind of exciting to me. And
A new challenge.
Someone said correction, Prism got hands.
Wait, Jackie, you're catching up so
Oh.
fast. When did this happen?
I
Let's
just
go,
got my
Jackie.
ults. I think I timed it poorly. I was gonna try to get when he
Dodge,
Oh,
broke
no.
in, but I did
dodge,
not.
I
dodge,
did not-
Prism.
Oh
dodge.
no, I ran out of. I forgot about this because I usually kill it so fast.
Don't die.
Okay,
Oh,
I
no.
might need to use my revive.
Uh-oh. Where'd he
You guys
go?
got
Oh,
caught
and Locham's
in
gone again. Okay,
the
Press right click
action.
again.
I got it. I got it.
Guys, I'm gonna need some, like, Jackie, I need you to do some damage. This is turning into a competition to, like, we need to figure out this
We
out
need to
together.
actually cooperate on this.
I'm knocked out. Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
I will automatically revive in 7 seconds. Poison
Okay,
damage
well-
got to me.
Oh, I got knocked out too. That's
Oh.
tragic.
Okay, this is...
All right, this is tragic.
Are we just doing a we both need redemption arc kind of fight?
Probably.
Because I'm dodging pretty well here. I'm just, you know, my
Okay,
gear is
alright.
pretty bad. Maybe
I
I-
am dodging like I have 2 feet tied together.
Yeah?
Is what I'm doing.
Although I think this makes us that, like, you know, chat's actually being able to see the fight because I feel like a lot of
That's
people,
true.
you know, during the story mode, they just kind of destroy him.
Yeah, just take him out. Don't
Mm-hmm.
get to enjoy this. Don't get to savor it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you teleport behind me? Oh, he
Oh.
disappeared.
Oh man. Oh man.
Come on, Jackie. I know you got this.
I'm trying my best here, but like
Bing Bing
I
said,
said, your
"Bruh."
girl did not learn the patterns for this boy.
You know, one thing I've learned, I don't know if anyone else in the chat can verify for this, but I feel like bosses kind of have these patterns to them where it's kind of rhythmic at this point. Like I kind of
Yes.
instinctually dodge after a certain period of time.
I wish I could say the same, but
Prism
alas,
did nerf himself. Yes, he did.
I did not. I have not been practicing. My piano teacher is again somewhere just cringing. Just
Because
going,
you're not playing well in video games.
I mean,
You know-
like we said, there is a rhythmic nature to like learning a boss's
Uh-huh.
combinations, and
Part of me
Oh.
hopes that
Oh,
your
no.
piano teacher is watching right now.
Yeah.
You know
that's
what?
pretty
And
Yeah.
then they can comment, "It's okay, Jackie. You're
yeah,
doing the best you can."
me and my
I need
7
help here, though.
parrots
Jackie,
will.
I need help.
Oh god,
Oh no. Are we dead here?
we might be.
Oh no! Oh
I
no!
backflipped.
Okay,
Oh.
okay, we're alive.
Okay.
Okay, Jackie, okay, this is your ult.
This is
your ult.
my
That's
ult.
big. I'm
hoping-
knocked out.
No,
It's all up to you.
I was really hoping you had some like break left. And
It's
you're,
all up to you. Press F, press F.
Press F.
And then C, Jackie,
Okay.
C. Yes.
I'm trying.
Yes. 1, 2, 3. I'm helping. Go, go,
No,
go, go.
this is the
Teamwork,
same as if we were
teamwork.
playing the rhythm game all over
3,
again.
2,
40
come on.
seconds.
Come on,
3
Jackie.
bars left. Come on.
Dodge, dodge, dodge.
Ah!
F, F, F.
Okay. I can't see him
All right.
anymore. Oh.
Where'd he go?
There he
C,
is.
C, C,
Yeah.
C.
30-second
Okay.
warning.
Come on.
3 bars. One
Come
less
on.
than one. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh! Woo! All right, teamwork.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh man. Oh boy. Well, best score definitely went to Prism. Yeah.
Wait, that was close though.
Oh. Ooh.
Holy.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
you only get 1 revive each.
Oh man.
And as you can tell, if you aren't extremely overpowered, like, it is intense. It's to the wire, to the last minute.
Mhm. And there's probably ways that you can actually cooperate better than we did. Like I was saying, I was like, oh, I assumed you just had like some break skills left that you could use. And Prism was like, no, I'm dead.
Yeah, when we did the co-op run, initially my thought was like, okay, I'm not gonna have any skills, and I'm just gonna only be able to do basic attacks. and then I realized we didn't have any break skills, and so I didn't do any damage. And so we realized, okay, like we have to get some more skills in here. But yeah, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Hey, what matters
man.
is you beat it.
We did. With a little help from our friends.
I have some adrenaline pumping right now, guys. Like we couldn't have planned that better, I guess. 71,000 to 67. So the 55% of you that said I would have the most damage, congratulations. But for the 45% of you that said Jackie would kind of win,
My apologies.
she was the last alive.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, you know.
Dark Assassin said Prism won the battle, but Jackie won the war.
True. True.
Working together, the power of teamwork, the power of friendship. Yeah, that's what helped us out. So hopefully you will be able to strategize a little bit better than we did, and we'll be able to top our scores fairly easily with a little more practice and not nerfed accounts.
Yep, and now you can play with your friends. So,
Yes.
like, I know in the past when I've played co-op with the Giant Ant Raid, I had a lot of fun, you know, just trying to beat everyone with the high score and stuff like that. But, you know, playing with Jackie right beside me and, like, the intensity, you kind of get that nice sharing and you know, collaboration as well as competition. So really look forward. Definitely play with your friends. I'd highly recommend it. And now it's time to move on to some more improvements that we have coming to this game.
Let's talk about them.
The first of which is what we have the check-in event, the 500 day here. So as you can see here, we already have 5 in here, but these are the 500th day check-in gift events that you'll be able to get, and it is coming on September 11th. So be on the lookout for that. Because you can see we have some really, really great rewards for you, whether it be Hunter Skill Scrolls, Elixirs, Shadow Extractions, Gold Legendary Skill Rune Chests, or this one is a 500 day celebration Skill Rune Transcendent Stone Selection Chest. And so this one has, you know, 15 of whatever skill you want to help you really push that skill that you really need to get to Transcendent up to Transcendent. So yeah, I know I see some people in chat saying like, oh wait, it's been 500 days. In about 2 weeks, or about 2 weeks, it'll be 500 days, which is crazy. 500 days of soul leveling Arise.
Wow.
And we've been here since like day one, I think. And this is our
real quick. Prism just saw some chat asking about the co-op, so just want to give a quick answer here. People are asking what resource we need for the co-op content. You will need a key, which is given 1 a day. However, you can keep playing it. You just can't get rewards if you don't have the key. So no clear rewards without the key, but you can participate more than once.
Yeah, and it's similar to the amp boss that we've done in the past with that co-op, so that's exciting.
Sorry to interrupt.
So practice as much as you want, and then when that key recharges the next day, you will be raring and ready to go.
Yeah, and the higher content you can clear, the better the rewards. So if you do get good, you'll be rewarded for it. All right, and now that we've seen the 500 day celebration, let me show you guys the check-in event here, because there's some really good ones here as well. As you can see, another free copy.
Ooh.
Is that what I see at day 1?
Nice.
Whoa.
On day 1.
Day 1, log in tonight in about a couple hours, and that's what you get, which is really exciting. And the keys do roll over from day to day. Zix, I do see that in the chat right now. So it is, if you played during the Jeju Island raid with the giant ant, it's similar to where if you log in, you get that key, and then just make sure you don't have to use it that day, but then you can kind of save up as well. But let's move on, because there's also a couple new events that are some fan favorites that I know of, which we have the artifact crafting event, which is kind of like the crafting that we have in the game, but you can choose all 4 and kind of re-roll for that. So be excited for that, as I know this was one of my favorite events. And then also we have Maze artifact modification, once again, coming back, which is also another one of my favorites, because sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't, and so you can re-roll it and hope you get 4 in that attack again as well. I see Zap asking how many total count of free copies. I'll ask my producer person, because I can count higher than 3, and I think it's at least 3, because I know you get 1 of each in the pass, so that's 3 there. I would say around 5 or 6 free copies, maybe even more, but my producer man will get back to me soon, and I'll answer that as soon as I can. Just kidding, he won't. You guys can count for yourselves, because I never learned how to math. But anyways, back to our great hunters of the dark variety. We have some hunters getting buffed. That being
Yay!
Libora. We got, where is
Ta-da!
Harper and Charlotte.
The
And then
twins!
also Silvermane, Becky, and Helen are all getting buffs because
Yes.
we hear everyone, and I'm reading, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, people saying, man, Dark Hunters need a buff. Here they are. And,
The devs, they've heard you.
we heard you, and their action has been taken.
Mhm.
Also, if we go ahead and head over to Encore missions as well, there's a new button, which is kind of fun. You can go straight from Encore to Instance Dungeons, which is a nice quality of life. There's been a lot of quality of life updates in recent builds that I'm really excited about, that I just like, oh yeah, we have this now. That's super cool. And then from here, you can see that if I go all the way down to tier 20, you can see here that now that the recommended element has 5 elemental weaknesses. So for all you players that, maybe haven't been playing for 500 days, maybe you're on day 30, and you only really have one team built out, and say it's like, the light team. Now all of these, at least up to tier 20, you can get to a lot easier. So you can get these level 75 gear, which helps you progress a lot faster. So I'm really excited about that quality of life for all the new players out there. And again, once you get to tier 21, it goes back. So then you have to have, more teams that were built out. But up to tier 20, from 11 to 20, that's when you have all 5 elemental weaknesses. So I'm really happy about this quality of life change as well as we have a battle tier expansion. As you can see here, this super beefed up account on our test build, which I wish was my own, but at the same time I don't, because then I need something to aim for. Has all the way up to tier 71 and can go even higher. So let's see. Yep, you can go all the way up to tier 90 now if you're insane at this game, and very, very good. But yeah, those are some of the improvements we have for today.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I feel like Solo Leveling Arise is the ultimate mobile game. And you know what's perfect for that?
Oh no, this is gonna be like a pun or something, isn't it?
Yeah. What's perfect for that is an ultimate mobile content creator, Elsan Ultimate Mobile.
Where Sungjinu farms Aura, you are just out here farming cringe. For those who don't know, the Partner Creator Plus program is our way to show support and appreciation in the form of revenue share and community codes to the many amazing content creators in our community. And this week, we are highlighting Elsan Ultimate Mobile.
That's right. Elsan Ultimate Mobile is a Portuguese-speaking content creator who goes by Elsan. In his bio, he promises to dedicate himself as much as possible to a creator to his audience. He loves Soul Leveling Arise and really wanted to be part of it. And Elsan, I think it's safe to say that you succeeded, my friend. He describes his YouTube channel as a channel of amor y da serenidade. Keep in mind, I spoke Spanish in high school, not Portuguese, so my apologies if that's not correct. But that roughly translates to love and serenity.
Aww. As you can tell, Elsan strives to deliver the best content to the Solo Leveling Arise community and keeps everyone informed and knowledgeable. If you're looking for guides about Guild Boss, Battlefield of Time, the Simulation Gate, or basically anything in Solo Leveling Arise, Elsan is your guy. If you speak Portuguese and are looking for a content creator who is speaking your language, be sure to check out Elsan Ultimate Mobile. Can we get some W's in the chat for Elsan Ultimate Mobile?
W's.
Yeah.
I really like his icon too.
I know. You read my mind. I was once.
It's very cool.
And it's see-through, so you can see.
Yeah, you're just gonna wear it like a little mask.
Oh, he's in the chat.
I feel like if you don't do a face reveal, you can always just be like, "Hey guys, it's me, Elsan Ultimate."
And then also a reminder, the auto dubbing or
Yeah, that is a
subtitles is the
Mhm.
thing. So if you don't speak the language, you can always check it out and use the subtitles.
Yeah, W's in the
Absolutely.
chat. Thank you guys all. As you know, this is the global YouTube channel, so we really want to highlight all our global content creators. Even if I'm not lucky enough to speak Portuguese, there are a lot of you guys are, and so Elsan Ultimate Mobile is a great channel. So please go and support him and any of the amazing other content creators in the program. And if you're looking for those people, they're in chat, and I see Elsan in the chat as
he's
well,
sending some
dropping a
hearts.
heart.
Hi.
Appreciate you being here. Hello, Elsan's chat. If you're streaming as well, really appreciate all the work you do. You do some great stuff. I'm sure of it. But yeah, it's always so fun to interact with all of you players and hunters, and also all you content creators in the chat. It's always fun when you guys show up as well. So
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
And last but not least, it is time for that second coupon code. For hunters playing on PC or Android devices, coupons can be claimed through the options, account settings, redeem code button. And for hunters playing on iOS devices, please visit the coupon registration page on our forum. The coupon code to end this stream is Sominky. First little syllables of our hunters' names.
Like Soyeon, Minnie.
Or I guess the last one of Yuqi. Yes.
But it's fun. If you can't tell, I'm the one who made that.
Silly. Please note that the coupon code is valid until Thursday, the 28th, and make sure that you use it before 7 p.m. PDT on that day. But wait, there's more.
There's more.
There are more codes. For those of you who missed the Korean developer live stream, they provided some amazing codes for hunters there as well. Here are those 3 codes, which expire in a few weeks on Thursday, September 25th at 4:59 p.m. PDT.
You want to post for like the Reddit screenshots?
For Reddit screenshots, here they are.
Make sure you, there we go.
Yeah.
All right. That was great. Thank you so much for posing with me, Jackie.
Yes,
You know,
here we are.
Gotta make sure we look good on all the socials, even if we're not the ones posting it.
Gotta make sure all the screen caps are S tier.
Oh yeah. Alrighty, but that about, I think, wraps up the 13.0 live stream.
Amazing.
Right?
Yeah, wow.
That was a long one, but definitely like super fun.
Yeah.
There was so much content. I'm so excited for you guys to all play some co-ops and check out the new Idol Hunter collaboration and everything like that. Thank you all for joining us and supporting Solo Leveling Arise throughout this last year. As always, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Once again, it helps us a lot, helps me a lot, helps Jackie a lot. You know, it makes us look good for our bosses.
Help system
What
a
about
lot.
me?
System,
Yeah,
you're
thanks.
the boss. You don't need to look good because you
You don't
already
need the
are.
help.
Yeah,
Already.
thanks.
But I
I'll
always
take
have
that.
fun streaming with everybody and reading chat. I love seeing everyone saying thank you, W Stream. We really appreciate you guys. And one last thing before I say my goodbyes, we will be sending out 5 million gold as a maintenance reward. So check your mailbox after the maintenance in a couple hours, and that'll be
Ooh.
there for you.
Incredible. Thanks, chat. Thank you to the entire live stream team, and hope to see you all next time.
Yes, thank you so much as always. You guys make it such a blast to be participating and being a part of this live stream. Thanks for bearing with us with our audio issues in the beginning. And also, we had a little bit less of a moderator team. So I was in the background moderating, putting some all the chats and the pinned polls. So thanks for bearing with me. Thank you, everyone. This is your boss. The system is shutting down.
All right, goodbye, everyone. Stay
Bye.
sharp and level up.